Hi, welcome to another video on my TXT Discovery robot. Riding robot, of course. And last time I discovered the problem with the sonar, that the distance isn't as reliable as I hoped. Right now I first do a test with the sonar, and without anything it is indicating 235 centimeters. Right now I'm holding my hand in front of it and it says some 37. Slowly bring my hand forward, as you can see. And this is about 2 centimeters in front. The point is also how quick does it respond to a change in distance, because this seems to be working quite well. However, if I close this and start looking at the code, there are other things to be that are running as well, or dealt with in the algorithm, and those will delay the execution and the checking of the distance. So I think that will clarify why it needs really time to discover. Next thing is still the sound. Why doesn't it do that? And that is up next. So looking at these two things, which are both sonar, last time it turned out that particular this one no, this one was okay, I thought, then, and this one gave a problem because it indicated 11 and it just ran over one of the objects. Then looking here with the lamp done, that is giving the problem, so I need to find out why it does do this, and occasionally the lamp. Why does it do it occasionally? Makes no sense. And here's a while, which is necessary. Other point was that it was very clear that this one is being executed and this one is not. So what I need to do is getting the text, getting the sound to play. So the first thing to do is ouch. That's better. I don't need all those text images, TXT images, not text. The question is, I need a way to play the sound. And I think I can do this. There should be a way to do this with RoboPro. And this time I don't care for the I don't care for inputs, I care for outputs. And outputs are only the motors, which is weird in itself. Interface says nothing. So how can I do some sound? Maybe, just maybe, camera viewer isn't working in here. Not via Wine, which I use to run this. And inputs, outputs, that should be a nice one. Camera input doesn't work, but what is an output? And that seems to be only a motor, panel display, panel output. However, that's the panel, the display, and I don't need that. Control elements, camera viewer. So it looks like that something like the sound does not work from here. Quite disappointing. Anyway, let's see if this program runs anyway and where it gets stuck. And I will just lift it off the ground so it won't actually drive. It goes into online mode. There it runs. And it's... Why does it stop? And the program says no program, but you can see that it is running. So throw up and going again. Now it flashes. Going again. Hold the hand in front of the sonar. Now it goes because I take my hand away. Scan. Starting again. Flashing of the day. But as you can see, still run. New attempt. As I put my hand closer and closer sonar. It says no program, while it definitely runs and keeps running. Once again. Nice one again. Connects to TXT. Okay, aborted, and I saw the display flash again. Starting. I put it down for a moment. Did I see sonar somewhere? I don't touch a sensor. Set distance, set. All I want to see is if TXT sound. But even that is not being done. Do I see rechtdoor set somewhere? Somewhere at all. I don't think I do. Yes, I see this, but that is further away. That is here. So it's strange that it CA0 and then it says, yes, it says rechtdoor set, yes, rechtdoor set, so straight on is being set, but no lamp done. So what I will do now is to make much more clear what is going to happen. Enter lamp area, and then here I will say lamp on. I just want to see what is happening. There's another thing, this is the motor, so I may have to do TXT sync data begin. What about that? Let me do that. For whatever reason. Sync data begin. And sync data end. And let's see what happens then. Of course, save. So let us see how this responds. again with the wheels lifted off the table. And there is no camera, no action on display, so I run it again. It says online again. What did it do? Did it do anything at all? It says rechtdoor set and na rechtdoor set. However, if motor is finished, doesn't do anything. What I can do is change it a bit. And say if motor links finished and motor rechts finished. Let's see how this works out. And a flash of the display again. There it goes. And towards the what happened here? It just skips the whole motor action, seemingly. Yes. Let's run again. Nope. Display flash again. It says online. It starts running. And it stops. Well, that is motor stop. There's no program online, it says. So this is still a big question. To avoid some confusion, let me remove those ancient TXT update lines. If that and that. Okay. I don't know if it matters, but I will put in brackets. Let's see again. Invalid syntax. What did I do? Yes, I forgot a bracket. Now it will run. There's no program running anymore according to the disk, but somehow it still runs. And now, okay, it stops again. What I'm going to do is the whole counter thing there, because I somehow think that is a problem. How does this work out? On the other hand, when I look at the distances, it says smaller than 1000, and if I look here, the counter is way smaller than 1000. Does it even come close? And same, let me just for the record go to the end of the line. It's 1000, and yeah, it's 1000. So the ticks cannot be the cause of this. Just really cannot. So why it suddenly stops? The only thing I can think of is doing a very different test together with the currently in development alternative firmware. However, I need a memory card for that, which I don't have at the moment. So that will be a very interesting test to see if that firmware is actually a lot better than this one. Anyway, in this case there's no such thing as sound, so I am going to do a very different test with a rather different program, and I hope that will solve the sound. Well, in the way that it may work. If that doesn't work, then the controller is defective. So let's go there. What I did is using SCP Secure Copy to upload a small testing demo for FT RoboPy. Let me remove these images again. They're no good for now. And what I want to run is this one. Simple demo. Simple demo should, it will sound play a sound. So if it does, the sound is okay. If it doesn't, I can look what is going wrong in my file. Oh, that's a nice one. Let me check on that. It's an older file, so all these TXT updates can go And from this you can see it is developed in Germany, because Ultraschall means ultrasound, which is sonar. So let's do it again. And there's something not quite right. However, I need to put my hand in front of it to have the sound working. And it doesn't work at all. And it should be working. That is a clear thing. So the motors are working. And by looking at it, the sound is not playing. So this is and also here while not motor is finished. So that is a nice one to have also. Let me check on that in my own code. And here you see while not motor is finished. And let me go here. If TXT sound finished. So these are the exact conditions that I use here. So with it I do know that my program is in that point of view correct. So the list of questions start to become longer and longer. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten any response yet from fischertechnik and the developer of FT-RoboPy, to my regret. So there's nothing much I can do right now except for setting up another test, very on what it will do. So let's just have a look at it. First experiment is in the setup, again in the original direction, from left to right, with battery pack this time at 20 centimeters from the sonar, and as you can see, flat. And let me take this one out. So let's see how this works out. Online mode, flash display, not quite surprising. Start again. There it goes. Okay, that wasn't calculated in. It's still online. Oh, that's interesting. now it says 5 to 10 centimeters, so let me quit this. And see whatever happened. Sonar says 5 to 10. Speed reducing by sonar to 64. And that it keeps doing for a long time. So, this is not exactly what I expected to happen. And neither does this, by the way. But the sonar did work, and that's one thing. So let's put it away again. 10 centimeters, and see what happens. Whatever does happen, okay, flash again, running, that goes again. What happens now? Again, sonar 12 centimeters, 11 centimeters, and 5 to 10. And that it keeps doing. So this is a really remarkable thing. It senses it, that is for sure. But then it doesn't stop and keeps going. So one more. Let me put it here. At 30 centimeters. And let's see what happens. So oh, this is interesting. Big delay. I interrupt it and start again. Waiting for some action. Ouch. And that is contact, not sonar. Also, it bent off its path. So, when I look at other experiments, the odd thing is that it seemingly doesn't matter how large objects are. One time it senses it with sonar, and one other time it just ignores it. Let's do a second series. Okay, final set of experiments for this time. Now with the arrow of data link, and at some 30 centimeters. See what happens this time. It bends off the track, but it stops. However, looking at the code, what happened is that nothing happened. Nothing at all. So this is really annoying. And let's put it the whole setup in the other way. Larger than 30 centimeters, but let's do it. Flash off the screen. And there's no explanation this time for why it stops, but I quit it and nope, no explanation. Just run it one more time without a change. Nothing. So 30 centimeters. No ruler object. What will happen? Nothing happens. No sonar or anything. Okay, last test. So display flash, starting again. Please give me some nice results. Okay. And that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. It's far enough to interrupt the program and start again. Flash off the display, I interrupt and start again. Now it goes and poof. And no sonar and no contact. So with this experiment I end this episode. Conclusion, it apparently doesn't matter how large the object is, at what distance. It is seemingly random that it uses sonar or detects sonar or whatever. So, thank you for watching. To be continued.